What is up, YouTube? It is Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time, back with another video. And of course, if you clicked on the link, you know this is Beat Breakdown Week 2. And today we are going to dive into Busta Bus Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. But before we get into breaking down each beat on the album, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get any and every video that I do right to you, okay? Yes, last week we did Dave East Karma 3 Deluxe. This week we got Busta Bus. Man, I've been waiting for this album for a long time. Huge Busta Bus fan. He's just always energetic, bringing something new. The voices, the flow, all of that. But he's also been an incredible beat selector, and that's what I do. I produce music, so it's all about how does the beat selection sound. What have you done for me lately on the beats? All right, so that's what we're going to talk about today. You know what, it's a lot, so let's just dive right into it. We start off with ELE, and if you don't know, I do a four-star system. I'm sorry, I do a 4-star system. 4 stars meaning I wish I made the beat, I wish I was in the studio session. 3, dope. 2, it's kind of average, run-of-the-mill. 1, kind of trash, how did it make the album? All right, and I've even added the half system as well, because it's just so hard to pick 4, 3, 2, 1, and a lot of you guys think I don't like tracks. Sometimes I like the lyrics, but I hate the beat. Sometimes I hate the beat, but I like the lyrics. Okay, so anyways, ELE 2, we've been waiting for a long time. The intro, 3 stars. Okay, dope production. Long intro, sets the theatric tone. If you don't know Busta Rhymes, he's also theatric. He's dramatic. He makes you feel what he's saying. He's so just spontaneous. So he's all of those words. He's intense. He makes you feel what's going on in his music. But on this one, it's the flip to the second sample. I can't play all of it, but we're gonna play some of it. It's the flip.
Currently. Damn, funny when I saw the flick, it did amuse me through.
To the Whose World of It, and it has no drums on it, so it gives that, it makes it more intense. Yeah, he flipped the Nas Whose World Is This? Well, not necessarily flipped it, kind of looped it, but dope. 3 stars right off the bat, so I was like, okay, cool. Then we get into the Purge. It's produced by Swiss Beats. It's an East Coast gully type beat, definitely an acquired taste. This one is not that good though. It's just kind of bare minimum.
Sorry, country, I know you don't want this.
There's an alarm going off. I get it, because it's called The Purge. I get it, but it just wasn't for me. I was leaning towards, why did he even make the album? 1.5, 1 star, my opinion. Okay. Number 3, Strap Yourself Down. Nice swing on the drums. Okay, classic J Dilla, Pete Rock type of drums. It's a head nodder. The actual beat for me was 2 stars, and then the second beat is 3 stars, so I average it out to like a 2.5 on the production.
I got something real heavy.
Like the actual drums, but the beat itself, it's like if I wouldn't be like, yes, I needed to make that beat. But then we get to the second part, and it's a little bit different.
It's the guy giving you wrong.
The drums and the actual sound of the drums hit harder than the first part of the beat. Like I said, I gave it 2.5 stars. The first part 2 stars, second part 3 stars. I just liked the second part of the beat better. But it was all about the drums. The actual instruments really didn't carry it for me. So at this point, I'm like, man, with three in, only a dope intro. We got a Rakim verse, but it's not about the verse. It's about the beat. I'm like, I was nervous. All right, then we got to Czar, okay? And I was like, okay, epitome of late 90s hip-hop beat. It's hype. Heard better beats from Rockwaller, though. I have heard better beats. This was a 2 for me. I mean, then we have the A for effort. If it was just all about picking a beat to flip, they flipped the Poison on Out of My Mind, I'd be like, yes, got to give it 4 stars. But the actual execution of it didn't hit quite hard. I was like, man, come on, Busta, man. We've been waiting for this album, and the beats are lackluster so far. What are we going to do about it? It's a different take on the Belle Biv DeVoe Poison song. Busta's flow is nice, but once again, I'm looking for the beats. but I don't feel like I would want to make this beat. I gave it 2 stars on Out of My Mind. All right, it's driving me out of my.
Hey, the club shouldn't be open unless I'm in that motherfucker. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, what?
So I mean, 2 stars on that one. Next up, ELE 2, The Wrath of God. Knots came through on this one. I was like, damn, this is dope.
What up? What up?
Like,
What up?
let's go to.
Even killing me.
Let's go to it. Like,
Grudges and focus while you create expenses. Every man is free of choice, but no man is free of consequence.
woo, he came through on this one. I was like, okay, it's starting to pick up steam. Hopefully, it's simple melody, but the haunting, doom, 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 like perfect for Busta. Really great beat. I gave it 3 stars overall because there's still better beats on here. But yeah, ELE 2, the title track. Once you get past the Farrakhan, kind of, I guess they sampled or had him in talking. Once you get past the talking and you actually get to the beat, yeah, it came through. All right. The first 4-star beat comes in the form of slow flow. I'm sorry. Knots is a fool for the drums. Melody sounds are opposite, but they work some kind of way, man.
Come on, come on.
You can kind of hear it coming in. Let me skip around.
Superseded the situation every time. It's hard to
Like,
defeat it.
all of the what makes this beat a 4-star beat and something I would want to make. All of these sounds shouldn't be together, but they are together, and it just works for some reason. It just works for some reason. They shouldn't even go together, like the video game sounds with the hard boom bap drums. I don't know what Knots was on when they did this, but this is definitely a 4-star beat. But this isn't the best beat on the album. We still got a little bit more to go. Okay, it's not supposed to work, but it does. Slow flow, the first 4-star beat on the album. Next up was Don't Go. Man, I think they wasted a Q-Tip verse because this was just average. It's just sounds like a demo track. I can't see this making the cutting room floor. It shouldn't have made the cutting room floor. And I love Q-Tip. I love Busta, but listen to it. It just sounds kind of bland and uninspired. Nice rim snare though. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that one. I gave that one a 1.5 stars. It was just bland. Next up was called Boom, track number 9, DJ Scratch. I've heard better from DJ Scratch, man, especially when you've heard the NY-ish beat that he did for Busta, and then you hear this one, it's like it just kind of sounds uninspired again. I gave this one 1. This was trash to me. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying that DJ Scratch is incredible. He's better than me. I'm just saying this actual beat don't boom.
Boom.
I mean, this is melody don't do it for me. Like I said, I mean, you can judge for yourself. I've spent too much time on that one. True indeed. Next up, we got the infamous DJ Premier coming in on the scratches and beat. Nice bass, heavy sample. Not for the musicality, but just the work of the sample drums and the scratches. I gave this one a 2.5 to a 3. All right. True indeed. Classic.
Busta Rhymes up in the place. True indeed.
And you know, DJ Premier keeps it so simple, but it works. It's the same loop, with a couple of drops, hard drums, some scratches, but it works, okay? Unlike Boom, it just didn't work. Then we come to the best beat on the project, all right? My boy Rick Ross just don't miss when it comes to beat selection.
Have mercy for the spirit still praying for me.
And just a side note, I found this sample about 10 or 12 years ago. When I used to rap, I definitely rapped over this, so that's what made it. I got goosebumps. Like, oh wait, is this, you know? Oh, I forget. You know what I'm saying? Sample. They found it too. High Tech, Genius, Busta Rhymes and Ross together. Whew. Everyone needs Rick Ross to executive produce their material. Everyone. Just get Busta Rhymes to do it. The saxophone. They played the saxophone over the sample. Everything just works with this one. If I have to, Master Far Muhammad.
Sleeping in cars, they be real with no hotel money.
Just perfect beat. This is the 4 stars of it. So the second half of the album, 1 through 10 was kind of lackluster, only 1 4-star. But the second half of Busta Rhymes' album definitely makes up for the album, as you'll see. Number 12 is You, Anderson .Paak. a rapper stunt type of beat. You know, remind me of Pac Div. I'm feeling the vibe on this one. 2.5.
Long as I am a legend in my hometown, respect is where I did it.
Minimum, but effective, you know. Number 13, Oh No. It's produced by Dreddy, I think. Dope reverse melody and hard, long distorted 808. This one was a 3-star.
Bitch was the problem. Fuck you talking about, my nigga. I got it.
Busta found his zone on the second half of this album. Watch how it drop.
I got it. Bitch was the problem. Fuck you talking about.
Woo!
Nigga, I got him. Need I remind them? They must have forgotten. Fuck this bitch up from the top to the bottom.
Bruh. I'm hearing it again. I want to give it 3.5 stars. I just can't give it over the Master Fard Muhammad. But Oh No was definitely the Busta I've been waiting for while listening to this album. The Don and the Boss. I like this one as well. I usually don't like the reggaeton, the Afro beat. But this one was dope. It had that energy. Vibe set it off. 3-star beat from Vibe. Energy and bounce was dope. 808 is dope too. Hey. Wah wah. Wah wah. Hey.
Wagwan baby. Shake it for the boss.
Dope. The Don and the Boss. 3 stars as well. Another 3-star. This incredible 3-star run. Best I Can with Rhapsody. Ninth Wonder sets it off with the drums and the sample clip. Just dope. Ooh, we just good flavor, man.
I ain't even playing with you.
Knife is a magician with his drums, man. He don't get his credit.
I was so rude when you was trying to be a father.
Shout out to Rhapsody as well. Number 16, Where I Belong. Okay, this has to be the corniest song on the album. Mariah Carey feature just wasted. They tried to do a Give It To Me Part 2 with Where I Belong, and it just fell short, corny. I gotta give it a 1. Sounds dated.
Don't keep me waiting for too long, girl. Come through, taking off, let's get it on, girl.
They tried to, baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. You know what I want. They tried to do that, and it just, Part 2, and it just didn't. Nah, keep that one. Another bad one, Deep Thought, Electric
Baby,
Piano
want
Chord.
me.
I think this one was produced by Busta Rhymes, and it was nothing spectacular.
Well, I want you
just gotta
to.
give it like a 1.5. Like, I just wasn't happy to hear this. Like, I
You
didn't
can
want to
have
like,
me.
yeah, let me get this one. Nah, not at all.
If I can have you too.
Yeah, and it kind of stays like that the whole time. The Young God Speaks. It's like an interlude, so we'll skip that one. But it sets up the Kendrick Lamar, Look Over Your Shoulder, Knots flip the hell out of this Jackson 5. I'll Be There.
Yeah, I know.
Bass line, it's a live bass line. It's just dope drums. K-Dot set it off on his verse. Whew, got chills on that one. 4 stars. Okay, so we got the 4-star Slow Flow, the 4 stars Master Fard Muhammad, 4-star Look Over Your Shoulder with Knots on the beat, and a lot of 3 stars on that second half, man. Whew. But we're not done yet. This one was dope. Mary J. Blige, unlike the Mary J. Blige feature on Dave East, came through like I knew she would. You'll Never Find Another Me. Love the beat, especially the Mary J. Blige. Sounds like an OST to an old black movie, like a Dead Presidents type. It should have been on Dead Presidents. That's how the beat sounds. The instrumentation is mwah, 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 mwah. Love it, love it, love it. 3-star track on this one. Freedom, which was track number 21. I gotta stop reviewing these long albums. This one was dope too. This was kind of heartfelt storytelling, inspiring, nice drums, loops or a standout, hard drums. He comes through. Dope work. 3 stars, and then the last one was Satanic, 3.5 stars. Outro sounds like Ozzy Osbourne, big drums, big sounds. Lil Wayne could have been on this as well. Nice quads, nice arrangement, which is dope to hear in music nowadays, okay? So overall, we've been waiting on this Busta Bus. I prefer the second half with the standouts being Slow Flow, Master Fard Muhammad, Look Over Your Shoulders, and You'll Never Find Another Me. Those 4 really set it apart. He condenses this down to 12 tracks, and he has easily the album of the year. He might still have album of the year, but it's going to be hard to say with 2 months left and I don't think I like this more than the Benny the Butcher project. Okay, let me know what you think. Leave the comments. Thank you for all the comments that you give, good and bad. Remember, this is beat breakdown, not song or album breakdown. I'm only taking in consideration the beats. Let me know what you think. Overall, this is 2.5, 3-star area. It could have been perfect, Busta. We waited on this one, but good job overall. Each week, as you know, I'll take a mainstream album and I will break down the beats. Beat breakdown, Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time. Signing off.